Afternoon all, Brian from Not That Brian, this Brian, not that Brian. I'd like to have a quick chat today. In this video we're going to talk about ferns and heat waves. So how to keep your ferns from not dying during a heat wave. So a lot of people think, oh yeah, just water them. Ferns are a little bit different to most plants, and as a gardener, been gardening now for probably 20 years, you learn a little bit about what different plants like and what they don't. So commonly what people will do is they'll water around the base of a fern. They'll water, down here. There's one that didn't make it. Let's call it the Mark 1. They'll water down the base, but ferns love water from the top because they're designed as a funnel. So I've learned to, look at this, it's 35 degrees up here today. These ferns are used to about 20 degrees. They don't like 35 at all. So what I do, instead of just watering around the base, what I do is I learn to water into the crown, because the whole of the fern is essentially a root system. The top funnels water into the crown. The crown has all these little hairs, or ciliae, and they are actually roots. They breathe and they suck in water. So the whole body of the fern is a root. And then at the base, you've got, the same as tree roots, but they're much finer and they'll hoover in any moisture that hits there. So if you look at this little beast, what I've got going on here is got a very slow drip on a sprinkler, and it's watering the whole top of the fern. How good does that sound? I could listen to that all day, just water dripping in there. And it's not spraying out all over the place, it's just watering around the base of the fern. And it's keeping the whole body of the fern wet and cool. Now that's been going now, just dripping for about an hour, not wasting much water, and giving this fern a real fighting chance on a stinking hot day. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. So Mr. or Mrs. Fern, I'm not sure what you are, whether you're just a fern. Anyway, it's my duty to reluctantly inform you that I'm going to be taking the water and giving it to another fern. That's right, I'm seeing another fern. So, as you can see, not a lot of water coming out here. And all I'm going to do, and that one's struggling. You can see it's a bit happier now than it was a few hours ago. It was looking terrible. This one's not doing so badly, but that one out there on the end cops it. But even so, and there we go, look at that. Just water just dripping down around the fern, quite happily. And some of it might make its way down to the rest of my rock garden there. But you're not wasting any water, just keeping the plants happy. And at the end of the day, instead of having, half an hour of watering ferns, it's all taken care of during the day while I potter around doing other things. But yeah, if you like my channel, I post about gardening, I post about beekeeping, beautiful sunsets, nature, very passionate about sustainability, and I'm going to do a podcast one of these days that talks about, just getting better at things and sharing life experiences and stuff. If you'd like to see more of that, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. And no, this is not a plug for Bunnings. It's just a cheap hat. So there you go. Talk soon.